Hey everybody, it's Glenn with the Cactus Atlas here, doing another exploration in Death Valley National Park. Today I'm going to be hiking what I believe is one of the most popular trails here, known as the Golden Canyon Trail. I hear there's some slot sections in there, and it's supposed to be beautiful, so I know very little about it, so let's just dive on in. So here's a map giving you some information here. We're here. It looks like if we hike 1 mile, there's this thing called Red Cathedral, which is 1¼ mile, so that might be a good destination, and then come back the way we came. So you can see this parking lot behind me is pretty small and pretty full. So the rumors I hear might be true about this being the most popular trail here. I predict it's gonna be a little shady in here because it's already 3 o'clock and the sun goes down behind those tall mountains a lot sooner than sunset time, so things get darker quicker here, I've noticed. Now we'll see how this shapes up to some other canyons that I've hiked, namely one in particular that's on my mind, Little Wild Horse Canyon in the San Rafael Swell. It's gonna be hard to beat that one, I think. It's starting to narrow off pretty quickly here. I'm excited to see how narrow it gets. I know nothing about this trail. There's a little bit of scrambling there, nothing bad. But so far I'm digging this hike. You can see how high the cliff walls go. Not too high. It is kind of refreshing back here, I'll tell you that. I've been in the sun all day. Not much shade in Death Valley. Back here, plenty of shade about the 3 o'clock hour. The late afternoon lighting back here is kind of pleasant. I imagine that's going to go away pretty soon. I could see why this might be the most popular hike in Death Valley. It is nice so far. I wouldn't say it's my favorite trail of 2020 or anything like that, but yeah, it's a fine trail. It's always fun to walk inside canyons. And before I knew it, I'm back in the sun again. So one thing's holding true about Death Valley so far. Like, all of the different stops are so varied. I've not done any canyoneering or hiking through canyons during my stay here. So this is kind of a novelty compared to some of the other stuff that I've seen. It's cool like that. I do like trails that have something at the end. Whatever this Red Cathedral thing is, we will find out soon. Looks like it's getting shady again, nice and cool. Still doing pretty good on the people factor, actually. You pass a family here and there, but not too many people going this direction, it would seem. One thing that I really like about this area, it's devoid of any vegetation. And these have these tan and sometimes red, rusty red, craggly rocks everywhere. Feels like you're on a different planet. See what I mean as I scan the background there? I mean, I don't see a single plant. Ooh, that would be fun to explore. Some kind of a little wash. Doesn't go back very far. Maybe on the way back, we'll see if we have time. All right, well, the sun's still pretty high up for now. I thought it would be a lot shadier by now, but I don't mind. The temperature is very pleasant today. The lower 70s right now, probably. So there's different ways you can go but I know at some point the trail splits, but I haven't seen any signs, so I'm afraid I'm gonna pass the stop for Red Cathedral, but being that this is a national park, I'm gonna just assume that there'll be a sign. I'm gonna take a guess that that red rock over there is the Red Cathedral. That would only make sense. But I think a lot of things make sense and they don't end up turning out to be true. So don't listen to me is my best advice. That's very reminiscent to me of Cars Land in Disney in Anaheim. Those look like the fins of cars, kind of like the shapes they carved on the ride there for the backdrop. I make that analogy quite often here on this channel. Analogies to that and Big Thunder Mountain. You'd think I'm into Disney or something. My spidey senses tell me that I should be nearing the end of my one-way hike soon. I don't know why I know this, but you know, eyeballing that structure, having seen it this whole time, certainly the 1.25 miles one way should be closing off here soon. I think I spy some signage ahead. All right, this appears to be a fork in the road, which is what I've been looking for. A little confused, and I think I understand. The sign says a 1/2 mile. I thought I read it as being 1/4 mile to get there. I'm wondering if they're giving you the round trip since it's a spur. We'll find out. I also checked on the time, and it's about 4 o'clock even, Pacific time, and still plenty of sunlight. The deeper I get in here, the more I'm enjoying it. The colors are really starting to come together nicely. Like these swirly pinks and tan color like sandstone. Some of that dark reddish brown back there. Just been pondering this too a lot. It's almost like a combo of a narrow canyon and Badlands setting. You know, Badlands not dissimilar from those that we saw at, let's say, like Petrified Forest National Park. Maybe not as colorful as those, but it's like you got some of that, you got some red rocks. Reminds me of Utah. Maybe a little Valley of Fire thrown in there. So late afternoon, during the week it's a Thursday. Like I said, it's the 4 o'clock hour now. This has been great. Very pleasant weather-wise, lots of shade, and little people. Ooh, this looks pretty neat. I'm assuming I didn't stray off course. Oh, cool. Starting to get narrower. So I'm guessing right there is the Red Cathedral. I think I get it now. Those look like spires on a cathedral almost. And there are people up there too. All right, there you have it. I'm calling it the Red Cathedral. There may be another trail or something that I missed, but looks like you could squeeze through there if you really wanted to. I'm gonna guess it keeps going if you so chose. For me, I'm on a time budget as always, so this is the stopping point for me. So I'll talk to you on the way back down. I need to get some photos with my nice camera now. That's looking back towards the valley. I'm gonna guess the sun's about to go down across the mountains over that away, and it's about to get really dark really fast. Death Valley right after sunset. Look at that. This is one of those places in life that just clicked with me. You know, my first day here, I just fell in love with it. So, you know, I'll be back because we barely scratched the surface. This park is huge and there's so much more to do. But at least I got to do some really cool things, including the Golden Canyon Trail. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and find us on social media at Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.